Welcome back guys to another episode on the AEST PvP server, and today we are actually on the brand new map if you haven't already recognised it, and this is going to be added to the server very soon. That is right guys, I have an official date and time for the AEST reset battle, which we do before every single reset. We always have a massive PvP event. We spawn in some ender dragons, some withers. We do a big free-for-all like brawl of all the players on the server. It's going to be epic, so make sure you don't miss out on that. And to make sure you don't miss out on it, I just said that twice, but I'm going to tell you the time right now, so you can write this down somewhere to make sure you don't forget. Maybe set an alarm, I don't know, whatever you want to do, but definitely make sure you're here because I'm going to be recording it, uploading it to my channel, doing PvP, giving away prizes. It's a ton of fun. If you've missed the ones previous or if you've been in the ones before, you'll know exactly how fun they are. So here we go. If you live in Australia on Eastern Standard Time, which is Sydney, Melbourne, all of that type of stuff, it will be in between 10 AM and 12 PM. So in the morning/afternoon for Australians, because I'll be waking up a bit early, about 8 or 9, and I'll be starting to set up, get ready, make sure everything's in perfect working order, get all the servers ready, so then when we do the reset, it's not down for too long. I'm going to do the PvP event, record it all, turn the server off, and then it'll be off for a certain amount of time until we've transferred all the files over, loaded up the new map, and bam, it'll be back up for all of you to play about 2 to 3 PM is my estimate. So 2 to 3 PM tomorrow, which is the 17th in Australia, Australian Eastern Standard Time. That is when the server will be back up, and between 9 and 12 PM on the 17th, which is tomorrow again, is when the reset battle will happen, which is what you want to be on so you can be in the recording and have some fun. So there you go, that's the Australian times. I do have some rough conversions for those of you who live in other parts of the world. If you live in the east side of United States, you're looking at about 3 PM. And I think if you live on the west side, I'm not 100% sure on that. I think it's later. So it'll be between 2 and 5 PM if you live in the US. So keep that in mind. That'll be 2 to 5 PM tomorrow, it won't be the 17th for you guys. It will be for Australia, but I think it'll still be the 16th for you. So it'll be after school, if you finish school at 3 PM or whatever. It'll be about that time on the 16th. So there you go. For people in the US, that is the time you want to be on. If you live in London, it'll be about 11 PM on the 16th. So it'll be at night. So London, or anyone who lives in the UK, it'll be at night time about, you're looking at 10, 11, 12 or 1. Like really late at night. If you're looking in the US, you're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. If you're looking in Australia, you're thinking 9, 10, 11, 12. That's the best times I can give you. Hopefully that's good enough for you guys. If you have lost track of what I've been saying, just convert 10 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time into your local time zone, because people live all over the world. I can't obviously say them all. So there you go, convert 10 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time, AEST. There you go, 10 AM, bam. That, what I typed right there is what I'm expecting to do the reset on, but it might be an hour or two delayed depending on what happens, but that's a good time. So there you go, bam, gonna do that. I'm sorry I couldn't do it on the weekend. That was because the reason why I couldn't do it on the weekend and why I have had a lack of videos is, one reason, we didn't have a fix to the dupe bug. That was the main reason why I couldn't reset the server, is because if I did reset the server, people would just dupe again. And then what was the point of resetting it? They would have had all the duped items and would have to reset again, and no one wants that. So I had to put a ton of effort into getting this dupe bug, the duplication bug, fixed as soon as possible. And I was trying my hardest, but I had holiday events, I had Christmas get-togethers, things like that. That's why I had no videos, because I was either at a family event, visiting family, doing stuff, or I was working on getting the dupe bug fixed and building the server. So that's why it has been delayed until now, but I found a developer. We got a custom coded plugin to block this dupe, so we are one of the only faction servers that are running this version and have a fix to the dupe bug. So that's pretty good to know that we're one of the only servers with that. we have also added a whole bunch of new things, which I'm going to quickly tab out and talk to you guys about, because you will be very interested, because since I had some spare time waiting for the plugin to be developed, I actually did some more work on the server, patching some other things. So one thing I fixed was the sugarcane and cactus dupe has been patched. So we will now allow cactus and sugarcanes back onto the server. That dupe glitch has been patched as well, so that is great. We don't have to disable them anymore. They'll be back for you guys. You can use sugarcane, you can use cactus. Done. One more improvement to the server. Another thing is if you're fighting someone in PvP and you kill them, you are the only person who can pick up their loot for 15 seconds. Now, the reason why we introduced this is because a lot of people are running around with invis pots and stealing people's loot. Now, you can still steal their loot, but if they just killed someone, 2 P4 guys are fighting, one of them just died, you can't run past and steal the loot. You have to wait 15 seconds. So if he doesn't pick it up in 15 seconds, you can still ninja the loot. Like, you can still do it. You can still do it. It's not gone, but it does give them 15 seconds to quickly chuck some useless stuff out of their inventory and pick up the P4 or whatever they think is most valuable. So there we go. The 15-second loot protection has been added. We've also added the command /wilderness, and what this will do is this will TP you to a random place in the wild, so anywhere on the map. Totally random. It won't TP you inside other people's factions claim land though, so it'll TP you to some free land for you to claim. And the reason for that was it is not only quicker and a useful command, but we're going to be increasing the protected zone around spawn, so then people can't make traps right next to spawn. So if you claim it really far out, it basically makes a bigger PvP zone, more places to PvP, harder to run away, harder to bait people to traps, and it'll be less crowded. You know when you get out there? Oh, sorry. You get out there, and it's just a big wall of cobblestone monsters and grief. It'll help clean it up, because now that there's a much bigger surface area, there won't be as many bases right on the edge, because it'll be pointless, and it'll be a lot more clean area to run out and PvP and get out into the wilderness, help new players find land, things like that. /wilderness, great command, helps overall and increases PvP, like you guys suggested on the forum that I have been reading and replying to you guys, so thank you very much for that. And I've also been replying and reading the comments. So if you do have any more suggestions for the server, make sure to post it in the comment section. I'll be checking that out. And when I wake up in the morning, I'll do a quick read through the comments. If I see anything useful, I'll add it to the server. Done. Too easy. Do that, guys. What else has been added? Alright, so the dupe glitch with sugarcane cactus fixed. The dupe glitch with every other item has been fixed. But we're going to keep droppers disabled, just for the first little while we reset the server, just to make sure we're 100% sure you can't dupe before we allow them back. We're going to test the plugin with a lot of people, make sure it's working as intended, and as long as it does, droppers will be back, but at the release day, droppers will actually be disabled. So that's one thing you got to keep in mind, but no one uses them anyway. Like, you only use them for automatic potions. And in this reset, we're actually going to have super cheap potions at the front. These prices are going to be changed to be lowered, so you can actually get cheaper potions without having to waste too much time in your base brewing them up all the time. So cheaper potions out front of spawn, that's going to be added. What I just said is going to be added. We have added 64 sell signs to the shops. I know everyone has been asking for that, because you want to be able to sell stuff really fast. You don't want to stand there all the time. And seeing you've only got a couple spots in your inventory, so if you're selling 64 at a time, it'll take you a maximum of like 3 seconds. So don't even worry about it. As you can see, we've got the 64 sell signs and the 16 sell signs, and then the buy signs, and then the item up the top. So it's a new little method, makes selling items super easy and super quick. So there you go. We have been listening to you guys and we've added that in. Don't look at these sell prices too much. I've still got to go through them and change them and adjust them. And we've still got to add in sugarcane and cactus, because the dupe has been fixed for that. So don't worry about that too much. We have the donator shop up there. We have all the signs for other items scattered around the room. There's redstone at the back here, I believe. Oh, there's the redstone stuff. Bam, too easy. Alright, what else has been added? Bigger claim around spawn. God apples cooldown. We're going to be adding a God apple cooldown, and we're going to make God apples worth 20k instead of 10k. We can always change this later, but I'm thinking releasing the server with them 20k. See how it goes? You'll be able to farm ender pearls really easy in the end, because the end will be a PvP hotspot with a king of the hill. That'll be pretty cool. As you can see by that sign. We have potion ingredients and ender pearls in the nether, actually. There will be cobwebs in the shop for easy raiding. We're going to try and make strength pots harder to obtain. We might take the strength pots, make them more expensive. Or we might make it so you can't buy them at the pot shop and you have to build them yourself. Or we could make the mats really hard to obtain. Tell me what you guys think about that. That's still, I'm a bit iffy whether to do that or not. So tell me what you think about it in the comment section below. We've got the pot shops at the front, as I just said. We're thinking about adding creeper eggs for raiding. That's another possible thing. Tell me what you think about that. We're going to have an enchantment zone. That's something new that I haven't mentioned before. A lot of people have been asking for an enchantment zone. I'm thinking about adding it in here. We'll have like the enchanting signs above here where you can buy enchants, you can buy sharpness, you can buy fire aspect. I should add this here, add enchantment shops. So that's definitely, I've got to do that. That's going to be added. And this will probably be in here so you can buy silk touch and cool things like that. That'll be cool. What else? What else? We blocked commands in King of the Hills and PvP zones, like back, set home, all that type of stuff. So then once you get into the PvP zone, it's fair. We added these launch pads, so if you're running over these and jump, boom, you get launched. And you can get launched back as well. That's pretty cool. We actually have launch pads spread throughout this whole thing. So if you're just running along here, you can actually jump and get boosted all the way over to this side. So that's pretty cool. We're adding those in. I literally have not stopped talking for like 5 minutes, guys. Hopefully you're not too bored, but for those of you who actually play on the server, this will be really interesting for you because this is life. Life is Minecraft, man. Everyone loves Minecraft, and these are the changes to the server, so you will be interested in them. So I'm sorry for those of you who don't play on the server and you're watching this video, but you might find it interesting anyway because it's all useful and it's what I'm going to be using in my PvP series. So if you're watching this PvP series, then you got to know this stuff. Like this is my server. This is what I'm running. That's what I'm playing on. So you need to know what the changes are. And I really love it when you guys come on the server and start playing, get involved, and it's all greatly appreciated. So if you are new and you're watching this video, you have no idea what I'm talking about, check out the IP in the description. It is a beast server. As you can see, we're putting a lot of hard work into it. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. We also added flint and steel to the shop, and I think that is it. I'm pretty sure that was it. That was a lot of changes, guys. Hopefully I didn't overwhelm you, but there is even more changes than that actually coming soon. That is not all the changes. As I said, I'm waking up early to finish them off, get all these finishing touches done before release. So hopefully it is all ready. It'll be released no matter what tomorrow, but hopefully all of this stuff is ready before tomorrow. So make sure you're online, set your alarms, chuck this video a like, make sure to check out the server. I do want to do a quick little mention at the end here that this will be released under my PvP series because it is about my PvP series. I don't want to upload another thumbnail and people who watch my PvP series and play on the server miss it, because they were expecting it to be under the PvP series. I know I didn't actually do any PvP, but I'm on my PvP server talking about PvP changes, releasing a PvP server, and telling you guys about a PvP event. So it should definitely go under my PvP series. I'm sorry if a few of you, as I said, don't like it, but there you go, bam. I'm hitting you with all the facts. Sorry for not being able to upload. I've been super busy. I've done all these changes for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. Check the video, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.